Do you know when your body is most likely to fall apart? It's not when things are chaotic. It's not in the middle of a car crash or even a shouting match. It's most likely on a Monday afternoon, in the middle of a meeting that you don't really care about, answering emails you resent, nodding while someone explains something to you you'll probably forget in the next 5 minutes. And usually it's not loud, it's not subtle, it's sometimes a tightness in your chest or a headache that started yesterday that never left. You forgot lunch again, you're on your third coffee, your smile's still on, but your body is exhausted. Now, this isn't burnout, not yet. This is the warning, and most people miss it until something breaks. But your body doesn't fail without first trying to save you. So let's talk about it. Let's decode the whispers before they become screams. Let's uncover what stress actually looks like, because if you think it's just feeling tense, you're missing half the story.
What is your stress? My stress. My stress! Let me tell you my stress.
Now, look, I'm new to this YouTube game. I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe so I will feel gingered to produce more of these kind of videos. All right, so let's talk about what stress really is. Because stress is not just in your head, it's in your heart rate, it's in your blood pressure, it's in your gut, it's in your brain, your breath, your bones. It's a full emergency response that your body makes designed to save you. Thousands of years ago, stress kept you alive when we were face to face with a lion. Today, that lion is in your inbox. And the problem is, your brain can't really tell the difference. To your body, that email marked as urgent feels like a predator. So it releases cortisol and your heart starts to race and your pupils dilate. Your digestive system says, cool, I'm out. And if that state becomes the normal, if the alarm never switches off, your body starts to pay the price. All right, so let's talk about the physical signs of stress. Have you ever had a headache that just won't go away?
It is, my dear. I have a headache.
That pain in your jaw or that neck tension or that weird ache in your back that you keep blaming on your mattress? Let's talk about it. And let's talk about the ways in which your body is trying to warn you. Chest tightness is not always a heart attack, but also it's not something you really want to ignore. What about your tummy? Digestive chaos. Stress can cause bloating and cramping. If you've got IBS, it can cause a flare up of that. And it can also cause nausea. What about your skin? Stress can cause acne, rashes. If you've got eczema or psoriasis, it can cause a flare up of both of those things. Now let's talk about your hair. Yes, because stress can cause hair loss. It can literally make your hair fall out. What else? Sleeping problems. Either you can't sleep or you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning with your heart pounding. Here's what most people do. Now, most people pop a painkiller, rub some cream on it, or even take sleeping tablets to try and keep going. But your body's not asking for a pill. It's asking for your attention. It's basically saying, can we talk? Because I'm not okay. All right, guys. Now we spoke about the physical signs of stress. Now I want to talk a little bit about the emotional, behavioral signs of stress. Because stress doesn't scream all the time. Sometimes it whispers. You might be snapping at people you love.
Are you all right? Why are you snapping at me like that?
Sometimes you might feel disconnected from your joy, your purpose, or even your sense of self. You forget things, you lose track of time, and you're drifting through the day in a fog. You say things like, I'm fine, but you're really exhausted. You laugh at jokes, but they don't really land. You get to the end of the day and you can't even remember how you got there. You stop caring, or worse, you keep caring, but you can't keep up. Now, this isn't weakness. This is what it looks like when your nervous system is drowning. All right, let's talk about the cultural lie, because your culture has a huge impact on how you perceive stress. Now, I'm Nigerian and I know that we perceive stress completely different than some other countries. You're probably taught to push through, work hard and hustle, be strong and don't complain, especially if you are the eldest daughter or the eldest son, or you're the breadwinner, or even if you're the mum who's trying to hold everything together while pretending she's not falling apart. In some cultures, stress isn't just ignored, it's actually glamorized. If you're not tired, Are you even working hard enough? Now, if you've ever been made to feel that way, drop a comment below. I'd love to know your story. All right, but let me say this clearly. Being exhausted is not a badge of honor. It's a distress call. Your body doesn't need an applause. It needs permission to rest. Now, here's where we shift. Let's move from awareness to action. First things first, start listening. Don't wait until you collapse. Check in daily, check in with yourself, check in with your body. What hurts? What feels tight? What's not really working? Then breathe. Yes, breathing sounds basic, we do it every day. But breathing deeply is actually a biological override switch. Try this. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, and then out for 6. And repeat. All right? Next thing is to move. Now, when I talk about moving, I'm not talking about moving to lose weight or to be productive. Move because your body needs to shake off stress, literally. Walk, stretch, or if you're someone like me, dance in your kitchen, dance in your office, move. Go for walks, clear your mind, get some fresh air. All right? Get out of your head and get into your body. Guys, you also need to protect your peace. I've said this before in another video, but sometimes you need to say no. Cancel those plans, unfollow that person that's causing you stress, let the phone ring if it needs to. Boundaries are not rude, they're wise, all right? And sometimes we need to set some boundaries in order to protect our peace. Another thing that's very important, guys, is to rest. Now, I'm not just talking about sleep, I'm talking about real rest, mental rest, emotional rest, spiritual rest. And for my fellow Christians, remember Matthew 11:28. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Jesus never said, come to me and grind harder. He even took naps in storms. Now let that sink in. Now, let's be honest, sometimes stress can be overwhelming. If you're drowning in stress, this doesn't have to be something you deal with it by yourself. Talk to your doctor, talk to a therapist, or talk to someone who knows how to help carry the load. Because here's the truth, your body's talking to you, and we've discussed some of the things that your body's trying to show you, but you don't have to wait until your body breaks before you start healing. So guys, how does your body talk to you? Are you like me where it speaks through your gut? Or is it your sleep, your short temper? Or is it that weird skin flare-up that comes from time to time? Or your constant fatigue? Please comment down below, seriously, because your story might just be the mirror that someone else needs. And if this video gave you any clarity, any peace, or even a little bit of a wake-up call, hit like. Share it with someone else that might need it, or someone else stuck in survival mode. Also, remember to subscribe if you want more truth, more heart, and more healing. Guys, I'm here to remind you that you only have one body. One body. It's so easy to forget or take it for granted, but you need to take care of it like it's the most sacred thing you own, because it actually is. Let's stop ignoring the signs and let's start answering the call. If you like this video, check this one out as well, and I'll see you in the next one.